Hi guys, Spurs Talk here, back with another video. Today's video I'll be reacting to a disappointing, humiliating and shocking 2-1 defeat to NS Mura in the UEFA Conference League, putting us in a sticky place to qualify. And in today's video I'll be explaining what the problem is at the club at the moment and why it's not just negative, because there's things that we can change and there's positives going forward. So please stay watching until the very end for to find out all about that. Please smash that subscribe button if you're new for Spurs content 24/7, because I'll be uploading daily during this busy Christmas period and busy transfer window. It could be the best Christmas you've had yet, and it couldn't be a happier new year for you guys simply by just smashing that subscribe button. Thank you. Let's crack into today's video though. It's tough doing a video after we lose, and especially humiliating defeat like that to a side like NS Mura, who can't even use their stadium in the UEFA Conference League. When we're in the third tier of European football and we can't beat, and we're struggling to qualify. Lost 2-1 to NS Mura. Performance out there was bad, and the reality is that the second team isn't good enough. We've got a world-class manager, we've got a bad second team and bang average first team players. It was the first half was awful. Don't get me wrong, but on another day we could have won that simply by we could have just higher press and more intensity, which Conte demands, and you can see he was demanding, and it didn't happen until we made the substitutions, which only had a short impact. So if we pressed higher, we moved the ball quicker, passing, more movement, really moving up the pitch. On another day we could have won that. It was better even with the second team, I reckon. But the sad thing is the big guns came on, the likes of Mura and Son, really to affect the game, and Højbjerg, Dyer and Davis to really affect the game defensively and get control of that game, and we couldn't do it. We had so many good players, and the sad thing is Conte said before the game was in the interview during the week that is a chance that for players who don't get much game time to really impress me to get game time in the Premier League. Nobody really stepped up, and just running around. I expected a really good performance like Gen Hoddle said. High press, high intensity, win the ball back, pass the ball quickly, and I expected us to win 3 or 4-1, like I said in last video, the pre-match video. But going forward, it isn't all negative, despite it being a humiliating defeat. Going forward, higher pressing. What could have won us that game? Higher pressing, more movement, higher up the pitch, quicker passing. As I said, more movement. So that is positive to improve on, and the players have got a chance to put it right, especially the big guns that came on. Big players who came on have got a big chance to prove themselves Sunday, because it was a humiliating defeat. For the likes of Dele and Ndombele, was a chance for them to impress. They didn't live up to expectation. Doherty, got to sell him in the January transfer window. His quality is awful. I don't know why. He's still a Spurs player. His quality is awful. He can't defend, he can't attack, he can't cross, he can't pass. He's awful. No jokes aside, even when we win and play well, he's the worst player on the pitch. Needs to go for me. And that goal, they scored that winner in the last kick of the game, was caused by 3 defensive mistakes. Dyer giving the ball away, Davis slipping, and Sanchez extremely poor defending for the second time in the game. And the reality is, as I said, the second team isn't good enough anymore, and the first team is bang average, because we don't spend loads of money like the likes of City, Chelsea and like Newcastle will. We just don't. That's not us, which is fine. But Levy club released the financial results over the last 2 years, and we've massive decrease, massive fall money. We've lost lots of money over the last 2 years, massive decrease in profit, losing money. In fact, over the last 2 years due to COVID struck, where we were going in the right direction. And Levy said about the future. About still developing those young English players and buying cheap players. That is the philosophy of the club, which is cheap and cheerful, gets the job done, which is nice. But the team isn't, especially the second team. You expect to beat someone like NS Mura, as I said, expect to go out and win. And Ryan Sessegnon, extremely disappointed for him. He got a second double yellow, didn't he? He let his team down. He's saying about this as a game. change his career. He had it in his hands to change it, playing that wing back role. Could have really a better chance, you know. It is humiliating, but as I said, the players have got a chance to put it right Sunday. You know, when you hit rock bottom, the only way is up, and it is true. After that comeback against Leeds, but Conte, the disappointing thing is we've got a world-class manager. The players need to work hard. Even first half against Leeds, the players didn't press. They didn't want to work hard. So Conte got that in their system at half time. Players shouldn't need that. I've said this before. Professional footballers, the basic standard is 100% fitness and giving it. And you know, you need to run. You need to run more. You need to work hard. Give those yards, fight. And I know Kane scored, but you know, he missed some. He worked hard, Kane. Actually, to be fair, same with Dele, especially the first half. Worked hard, but you know the product couldn't find it. We're still lacking those shots on target. Disappointing. As I said, on another day, to be fair, we could have won that game. So thinking positively about doing those things, moving the ball quicker, pushing up the pitch, really high press. Because when we high press NS Mura, they panic. They're not a good team. They're not a good side. And, you know, that's the thing. And the problem with the club at the moment is bang average players, awful players like Matt Doherty who need to go, bring no use to the club whatsoever. And players like Ryan Sessegnon letting us down with a red card. We didn't need that. Maybe with 11 men, and if we'd done those things like pressing higher and moving the ball quicker, pushing up the pitch, maybe we could have won the game even with the second team. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I explained what the problem is at the club at the moment, which is we haven't got a very good second team. The first team is bang average, except 3 or 4 very good players. It's not the manager, we've got a world-class manager, but if they're not going to get money to spend, you know, it's no point. All world-class managers need a little bit of money to spend. Some are different. But Conte obviously believes he can change something, but I think this Conte project is going to take a long while. As I said, thank you for watching this video. Please think positively if you're still watching. You know, you have humiliating defeats like this. You just got to bounce back, be better, put the past. That's in the past now, and you've got to put that behind you and win the next game against Sunday. And as always, you guessed it, come on you Spurs.